My little sister won a tiny goldfish at a school carnival and asked me to watch it for 10 minutes while she set up its aquarium. She held the plastic bag out to me with both hands like she was handing over a baby. 10 minutes. Okay. She said I'll watch it, I promised. She ran upstairs 2 steps at a time with the carnival flyer sticking out of her back pocket. I placed the bag on the kitchen table and pulled up a chair to keep an eye on it. The fish was small and orange, slowly swimming in circles. I flicked the side of the bag and it darted away. I flicked it again and it shot in the other direction. After about a minute, the bag started to look way too cramped for it. I grabbed a cereal bowl from the cabinet and poured the fish into it. Now it had more room, but it started swimming even faster and kept bumping into the sides. I figured it probably needed even more space. So I took out the large mixing bowl my mom uses for cake batter and transferred the fish into that. Instead, the water looked too shallow, so I turned on the faucet and added more until the bowl was nearly full. That's when the fish floated to the surface and tilted sideways. Quit messing around, I told it. I grabbed a spoon from the drawer and gently stirred the water to help it swim. For 1 second, it straightened itself out, and I smiled. Then it stopped moving. I waited for it to start again, but it didn't. I scooped it up with the spoon and tried putting it back into the plastic bag, but most of the water spilled onto the table. Eventually, I got it inside. It just sat motionless at the bottom of the bag. I shook the bag. A little nothing. That's when I heard my sister coming back downstairs. I dumped the cereal bowl and mixing bowl into the sink and hid them under a pile of dirty dishes. I wiped the table with my sleeve and placed the bag back exactly where it had been. She walked in smiling, so wide I could see every tooth. The aquarium's ready. She picked up the bag and her face changed instantly. Why isn't he swimming? I told her. He was probably just tired. She hugged the bag against her chest while we walked to her room. Following the instructions from the flyer, she carefully lowered the bag into the aquarium and slowly opened the top with both hands. The fish floated to the surface and stayed there. Her face completely fell apart. I shouldn't have taken so long, she whispered. I shouldn't have taken so long. She sat down on the carpet still holding the empty bag. I knelt beside her and put a hand on her shoulder. Hey, it's okay, but you did say 10 minutes and it ended up being 15. I'm not trying to blame anyone, but for a fish, 5 minutes is a long time. I raised my hands and looked at her seriously. I mean, now you know that next time you need to be quicker about this stuff. She looked at me with tears filling her eyes. I'm sorry. I nodded and hugged her. It's okay. Even if this was your fault, think of it as a lesson. I remember feeling relieved because I had completely escaped the blame, and even now she still talks about that fish like it was all her fault.